For most of you that have worked in a few different organisations, I'm sure you have experienced at least one executive that is so difficult to work with. For example, nothing you do is ever good enough for them, or they don't communicate their needs effectively but will blame you for not being able to read their minds, or they are unsure of what they want but expect you to know, and when you create what you think they are asking for, they are not happy with the outcome. These are just a few examples. I'm sure some of you can come up with more examples from your own experiences. If you haven't come across difficult executives like this, then I'm amazed. You are one of the lucky ones. For me, there are only a couple of things worse than working with a difficult executive. I will let you know what the two things are at the end of this video. But that's not what this video is about. In this video, I want to share with you the 7 ways of dealing with difficult executives. But before I start, please subscribe and like this video. Let's go. Number 1, be professional and polite when communicating with difficult executives, even when you don't feel like it. Otherwise, you will escalate the situation. I'm not saying they are in the right, but they have more power. Remain calm and composed during difficult conversations. Your body language gives away so much, so be aware of your body language and be sure to speak to them in a calm tone of voice. Number 2, listen carefully in order to understand their needs and frustrations. There may be something you are doing wrong that you aren't aware of. Make sure you clarify with them what your understanding of their needs are. Ask questions to gain clarity and ensure a shared understanding of the challenge. Number 3, be flexible and open to different approaches. If something isn't working, try a different tactic. Present solutions that are mutually beneficial. Number 4, when asked, offer feedback in a constructive manner. Offer solutions rather than criticism. Nothing is going to create more division than if you criticize. Focus on the present issue and avoid bringing up past issues. Be honest and transparent in your communication. And once again, don't forget to watch your body language and your tone of voice. Number 5, document conversations for future reference. I can't stress enough the importance of writing things down. When you write things down, it helps you to remember what has been said. But if you don't remember, then you have the documentation you can refer to. This is also important in case you get accused of doing something incorrectly. You have the documentation to show what has been discussed. Number 6, don't take things personally and always remain positive. I know, this is really hard to do. It's hard not to take something personally when you may be the one signaled out. For example, it's hard when the things you do don't seem to be good enough for your executive. Number 7, situations like these can make you dislike your job and going to work, and it can even lead to anxiety and stress. If the difficult executive is causing you stress, it's time to look for another job and move on. No one, and I mean no one, has the right to make you feel this way. Everyone has a right to be treated with respect, no matter what position they hold in a company. I mentioned earlier there were 2 things that I thought were worse than a difficult executive, and they are being bullied at work and being harassed by someone at work. These are not okay and should be reported to human resources. They should never be tolerated. Every time you get harassed or bullied, make a note. Send the note to yourself through your personal email. You may need these notes if things escalate. Now, as for the difficult executive, If they aren't bullying or harassing you, then there is little you can do in regards to HR. HR will usually side with the executive. I do hope you found this video helpful. If you want to support my channel, then please subscribe and like, and you can even click the super thanks to keep this channel going. Thanks for watching.